So CK2, if for those of you who did not see the video, I threw up on YouTube real quick before the stream. CK2, I said it again. CK3 is the latest game in the Crusader Kings franchise from Paradox Studios. It is a grand strategy game that, for one thing, has you assume the life of a feudal ruler in medieval and very early medieval Europe, as well as Asia and Africa, and which have been expanded areas actually in this game compared to the last one, and the Middle East and all the sorts of stuff during kind of the golden age of Vikings, the Middle Ages and the start of it, as well as through the height of all these other things. Crusades is another big part. So you assume the life of a medieval person. You assume the life of their family. So as your character dies, you assume the next in line for whatever titles your character has had and that sort of stuff. I got so into rewatching the old Doki Doki. I forgot this was going on. Oh, welcome, Chrono. And thank you for the resub there, Roboy. Yes, the full year mark is just 3 months away, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate it. One thing that's been hugely improved, I'll just say, is I think the soundtrack in this game is phenomenal, especially compared to the last game. Last game had good music, but the music in this game is absolutely incredible, in my opinion. But anyway, we assume the life of somebody here in olden time Europe. In fact, we are going to be picking probably one of the earlier start dates here, 867. 867. In fact, we're going to be starting over here, the Duke of Upland? Do we want to actually start as the Duke? Or do we want to start as somebody else? 1st of January. The Carolingians. Well, no, we want to start. We're gonna start up over here. All right, we'll hit play as any ruler. I love the content. Can't wait for more. Well, thank you so much, Beast. Anyway, here's our world map. This is the whole map of the entire game. Look at all of the countries, all of the people. More than just countries, these are actually also places that are owned or controlled by specific people. Like if we take a look here, the Khagan, or Khan, of Khazaria. That would be this guy. He's the guy who's in charge of everything. We could also start going into a bit more of the minutia level. Like, oh, hey, look at this. Here is a chief in this area, just a single individual, who serves the Khan. That's what that line there means. And these are the areas that he controls. You know, and so on and so forth. And there's a whole bunch of other divisions. If we go over to more feudal areas, like here, look. Oh, look, the petty king of Wessex. The Duke of Wessex, essentially, at this time. Look at all the individual counties. Who are the people under his control? Oh, hey, look. Here's an earl. He has these 2 counties. He serves him. You know, things along those lines. So anyway, that's the kind of gist of the game. There's lots of roleplay involved, traits of characters. Things can go wrong horribly. You never really know exactly what's going to happen. Can you be an emperor? Yes, you can. In fact, that is a huge thing. If we go to a different start date, things like the Holy Roman Empire would be founded. Here's the Byzantine Empire, the emperor of the Byzantine Empire. So in these games, titles work like this. Emperor is the highest tier. Then you have king. Kings can serve under emperors as like holders of titles. Then you have dukes, and then you have counts. So you got 4. Count them, 4 total titles. After that, actually, there's another one. There's a 5th called baronies, but you can't play as a baron. You only can own them. In particular. But anyway, that is kind of the thing. Elfwolfson is certainly a name. Yeah, I know, we're going old school here. But anyway, these games, I love these games. Is this just Hearts of Iron 4, but medieval? Kind of. It's the same vein of game. Though I would say I definitely prefer the Crusader Kings style of game compared to Hearts of Iron. Though it's got its own charm. You play through many years in these games as opposed to just a few in Hearts of Iron. But anyway, what I want to do is there actually anybody... Ooh, this would be interesting. Okay. So, I kind of don't want to start as a top liege in an area. I kind of want to give myself a challenge here. Who is this? Chief and this guy. We could make a... Oh, that just picks a random character. Can we actually... You used to be able to do this, but you could make your own. I don't know if they have that in the game yet, actually. No player heir. We don't get to change your name, do we? I guess not. So the firstborn would have to be TJ then. If we're gonna do it this way. So Chieftain Riculfer Hilderson of Ostergotland, I think is who we'll play as, who serves the Jarl, Bjorn Ironside of Upland. And if I think in history, if I remember correctly, this is the guy who would go on to actually create Sweden as a country. Bjorn Ironside. I don't think he's got a Eric or Bjornsson. Yeah, I think this is the guy who goes along and creates Sweden. As soon as you name a character, my name, they're going to die. Just watch. I mean, it can happen. Disease, war, murder plots. It's definitely something that could possibly happen. But anyway, I think we'll start as this guy. He is content, sadistic, and brave. Interesting. Also, by the way, these are Norse pagans, so they follow the Asatru religion. So we believe in Thor. We believe in Thor. We believe in Odin. We believe in all those things. The Norse paganism revolves around the reverence of gods known as the Aesir. Adherents are expected to live and preferably die in an honorable fashion. As a Swedish person, it's going to be difficult for me not to laugh at your pronunciation. Yeah, I can't do Swedish pronunciation. I know like a couple things. Like I know like this county over here. Is it Skåne or Skåne? Something like that. I know that A with the circle over it is pronounced like O, right? I think. Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen. But yeah. So anyway, that's what we'll do. So we'll be of the Ulfing dynasty, where we are the head. We are obscure. We're not really any big house. So children will be born with 100 prestige, which is a mechanic. We'll go over all this stuff as we play. But I'm hoping we build a big and everlasting dynasty. Maybe one day usurping the throne. It could happen. Just try to pronounce the names of Swedish furniture. I can't, man. This is why I don't go to IKEA. This is why I don't go to IKEA. All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and start. Welcome to the world. This is our life. We serve the Duke of Upland. Actually controls quite a bit of area. He has what, 3 counties? I think we have 2, so we're actually not in a bad situation in terms of like other people. So, a couple of things that we could do immediately, like just to think of our starting position. If we do want to eventually usurp the throne from good old Bjorn over here, House Munso, I wouldn't be surprised if he still creates the throne of Sweden, creates the Kingdom of Sweden. I would not be too surprised, but we'll worry about that as we get there. Right now, we need to worry about our own position. So, like, take a look here. Here is the Jarl of Småland. Maybe what we could do, actually, is if he's quite a bit stronger than us, though. We need to like secure some alliances if we'd want to like go after this guy. If we could usurp his title and become the Jarl before he creates the kingdom, then we would be people of equal rank, meaning we would take our 2 counties and this land and just split off independently of him. In theory. That's if he doesn't create the kingdom before we could do that, though. Ask Ein to do it for you as a reference. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised. Well, I'm wondering if when Ein shows up, he'll be like, "What are you doing playing as the Swedes?" No. Oh god. So our other traits we have. Oh no, that's our liege. We are a tough soldier, so we've got level 2 martial education, as well as an unyielding defender. We're better at keeping people alive. Friendly fatal casualties, minus 25%. This is as far as the enemy goes. Interesting. So we do have these 2 titles. Our daughter is our new heir. Wait, we have a daughter? We do have a daughter, actually. That won't last too long. Once we have a son, he'll become the heir. So interesting. I've not yet actually played as a pagan, so this is going to be new to me. In CK3, at least. I'm just going to be making Torbjorn references. Apparently, this game has been refused classification here in Australia, which basically means it's illegal to sell to us. Oh, really? That's interesting. I definitely say we take... Oh, you've already put points into Gallant, have you? Well, I mean, this isn't too bad. We got, like, skill trees. So we have all sorts of skill trees related to the main skills over here. We're very much a martial focused person. We got a 15 in our martial score, which means we're good at leading armies and other things and not dying on the field of battle. Otherwise, we're kind of meh in everything else. We could focus on one thing or another. Dread gain control. I don't think we really need to focus on authority. We don't hold much land. Chivalry might be a good thing, honestly. Though strategy might be the best. I'm not sure. Knight effectiveness, never back down, promising prospects. Courtship, romance, elope, scheme power up 30%. Romance and elope scheme success chance up by 30%. We could pick up the gallant trait at the end of this, which is pretty nice. But strategist, I think, would be better. Martial diplomacy. Enemy fatal casualties plus 25%. And we could cross water with without advantage penalties. That would be pretty cool. I will not lie. I'm thinking maybe we still take the chivalry focus. But we'll probably put our points into strategist as we go down. Because a lot of this stuff is pretty goddamn cool. Hello, Rage. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, that should be good. We do have a wife. Let's find some concubines. Okay, wait. Actually, that reminds me. I should probably totally go into some depth about a religion. So, religions in this game. Oh look, everybody's a Norse pagan. How surprising. Here's the Catholic world. We got the Muslim world down over here. Some sub-Saharan faiths and stuff. So every religion has like tenets and doctrines and all this other stuff. So the tenets of the Norse pagan religion that are gameplay represented, we have ancestor worship. So prestige, which is this up over here. Prestige from level of splendor. Priorities in order, I see, with concubines. We're getting there. What do we get here? So prestige from level of splendor for newborns, 100%. Okay. Prestige from married, more. Okay. Long range bonus goes up, or the opinion bonus. Characters this faith gain an additional bonus upon the successful completion of a pilgrimage. Okay. And close family opinion goes up with ancestor worship. We also believe in human sacrifice. Executions earn piety instead of costing piety. We can kill people and get points. Grants the raid for captives cast spell against neighboring realms. Sweet. Who wants to do some human trafficking? Warmonger. At peace peace opinion instead of offensive war opinion. Wait, what? At peace opinion instead of offensive war. Oh. Right, we will incur opinion penalties for not being at war often enough. Executions, hell yeah. Prestigious rulers can use an invasion cast spell once in a lifetime. What exists, the head of faith can declare a great holy war, provided we're organized. I do not believe the faith is organized. Yeah, unreformed. Because we're all tribal over here. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders or champions. That's pretty nice. We are theocratic. We are male-dominated. We're pluralist. Okay. So here's our sins and virtues. So every religion has, depending on their tenets and stuff, and maybe some doctrines, will have specific things that they view as sins, meaning it costs you piety if any of your characters have these traits, or virtues, meaning your characters will gain extra piety for having these traits. We believe that being wrathful is a virtue, as well as being brave and vengeful. Meanwhile, being forgiving, craven, and deceitful are sins. Interesting. So being deceitful is still a sin. Craven is a sin. You are a sinful person if you're cowardly. Well, you're the Swede, so we might as well give people Stockholm Syndrome. Stop listening for 1 second, and suddenly we also believe in human sacrifice. Oh, God. If you're forgiving, fuck you. You're a sinner if you're a forgiving person. Vengeance. Vengeance is the only way forward. How is human sacrifice not a sin? Because we're not Christian. We're not Christian. We're not Catholic. We're not Orthodox. We're not any of these other things. Even the Muslims. I mean, like they don't believe in human sacrifice. But the Norse believe in human sacrifice. Forgiveness is a sin? Where do I sign? So anyway, so here's some marriage doctrines. Consorts and concubines. Characters can only have one spouse, but rulers, if allowed by gender law, can have up to 3 concubines. So we can have 3 concubines along with our wife. We can divorce her whenever we want. Marriage between cousins is allowed. And sexual relations between cousins will not give you the incest penalty, which is, it's a penalty and a secret that people could blackmail you over if they find out. Bastards can be legitimized. Interesting. So same-sex relations is criminal, male adultery is criminal, female adultery is criminal. It's very interesting because in the Christian and Catholic world, adultery for women is always criminal, but adultery for men in the Catholic and Christian faiths is just shunned. It's not criminal. Meaning people will hate you for it, but you won't go to jail. Which is interesting. What is very interesting is actually witchcraft is still criminal, even in Norse pagan things. Clerical function. They can serve as commanders and champions. And clergy also get +4 prowess, which is like a martial stat for combat-related reasons. Men and women can be clerics. Marriage is allowed, so clerics can marry. And among other things. We have no head of faith. So, interesting. Okay. This is interesting. Our holy sites. We have 3 of them. 2 of them are held currently by the French and the Germans. Interesting. Hey, Sarah Ellen, thank you for the resub. Almost 2 years, gamer. Hope you and soon-to-be Mrs. Musical Gamer are doing well. Yeah, we're doing great. Did you know Swiss cheese is family-friendly food? After all, it is wholesome. God damn it. Oop. I almost forgot to pause that. Okay. So, interesting. Just kind of knowing how the religion plays will help us make decisions. Like, getting some concubines. Alright. Who do we want to bed? You are 25 years old, meaning you are of a good childbearing age. You will give us children, we hope. Zealous, lazy, and arrogant. Okay, sounds like a winner in my book. No inheritable traits. Congratulations! I took her as my woman! It's lovely. Sort out of a person you would need to kill like 1,000 people or something. All I see and hear when there's puns now is static. Welp! Yep. Congratulations, you are my concubine now. Where is... Hold on. Is she not, appearing in my thing? There's my chiefess. My spy master, my courtier. Do we get an opinion boost with concubines? I'm actually not sure. Because I'd be a little scared to make my spy master my concubine. If she hates me, odds are she'll try to kill me. And she'll have an easy time of doing it, too. Chaste, humble, and wrathful. We don't want a chaste concubine. We want babies. We want lots of babies. Alright, let's just unpause at this point. No, we do not get a opinion boost for having a concubine. So we'll just take one for now. Who do I want to bed? Who is my favorite chambermaid and why is she Uzaki-chan? Look, if Japan was in the game, we'd be playing as Japan, but currently the map cuts off over at this part of like Tibet and very far western China. So that is currently the lengths the game is allowing us to go to. But otherwise, we do have a natural dread tendency to 35. We are an excellent fighter. Ooh, that is actually really cool. Chivalry does give us an extra 3. Oh, hello. You realize how bad this sounds and taken out of context? Exactly! The Crusader Kings is the game to be taken out of context. Because, there's a lot of things that are not politically correct in this game, and I love it to pieces. A sudden shock. I have ridden, taken aim, and struck so many times as I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I take yet another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot fully see makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. And as time is flowing slow, I can feel myself becoming dislodged. Calm down, boy, calm down. We gain 100 martial lifestyle experience and get experienced rider, which would be pretty cool for 10 years. Or we have a 22% chance of becoming wounded. Or we could die for stable ground, better safe than sorry. Right, so this will give us stress because we're brave. You can totally act in deference to your personality traits. Thank you for the resub there, Hawkero. Hey, Hexer. Welcome to you too. Yeah, September resubs. That's right. You guys actually get, I think, sub discounts. I'm pretty sure it's either you get a sub discount or streamers get more of the sub. I forget which. Maybe it's both. So because we're brave, we would never take the Craven option or the cowardly option. Or would we? We still get the option to, if we so want to. Maybe to avoid becoming wounded. What are the odds of us getting wounded here? I am thrown. We got wounded. Damn it, we're off to a great start. We've been wounded. We didn't even get the experience, man. Cool. We are taking a severe health penalty. We're feeling okay, though. We probably won't die from this. It'll take some time to heal. Cool. That's fantastic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I just realized, actually, you guys can't see the date of the game. This is going to be a bit weird. Ooh, no. That is the wrong thing to move. I want to grab the camera. It's going to be a little bit weird with me just sort of floating. But here's what I'll do. I'll actually shrink myself a bit. And it'll look like I'm coming out of the bottom here. So you guys can see the date of the game. There, that should look good. Okay. So you guys can actually see the date. Time to look for a doctor. Actually, that's something we could do. Search for a physician. We don't make much money, though. That's the problem. Physicians cost money. And, we don't really have much of that. Do you have anybody in court who might be good? You got a learning score of 14. That's actually not bad. High learning is what you want of a physician. You're 57. Can I make you... appoint as court physician? It will still cost us 10 gold, but I'd be willing to, you know what? I'm willing to do that. Congratulations. You are... oh, I think actually... yeah, we didn't look at our council yet. Yeah, she's the, chiefess. Or the chiefess. She is the Gidya. Whatever that means. Meaning she's the spiritual leader of our realm. She can fabricate claims for us. We won't really do that quite yet. But we also made her a court physician. What else do we want to do here? Yeah, focus on foreign affairs for the chancellor. The steward can keep collecting taxes. You can disrupt schemes. You're a relatively good marshal. I kind of want you to maybe train commanders. You don't particularly like me, though. You're 16 years old. You're just a brat. Ooh. Excuse me? Wait, what the hell just happened here? Big pack clock. Nice. Thanks for the follow there. Do you like Astolfo? Yeah, I like Astolfo. Astolfo's fine. Astolfo's okay. The mini sickle gamer. Can I not put myself in a box and put it in the top left? I could, but I have to turn off my green screen. I'm not doing that. Pog, I loved your Persona 5 playthrough. Watch all. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so what is this? It was only meant to be a short outing, a pleasant tour of the countryside. Now that it has been days since we saw another living person and our supplies are long since gone. We've already eaten the horses. Wait, what? What the hell are we doing? Our guide promises that we will reach civilization within the week, but some of the servants are already at their limit. Wait, whoa, what the hell is happening? Where am I? What am I doing? Chieftain? Yeah, that's fine. Where the hell? I mean, Christ, if we die, we just start over again. You get a cannibal secret. Guys, we could become a cannibal right now. Or we can weather this. We get starved for 5 years. Moderate health penalty. Heck yeah, cannibalism. What? What happened? What are we even doing? I don't understand. Wait, located in Östergötland. Yeah, we're home. What even happened here? That escalated real quick. Hey, Liam. Remember on the YouTube channel, awesome to be here. Well, welcome, welcome. I kind of don't want to become a cannibal, but now I'm actually going to be a little bit worried about my health. If we're going to take another severe penalty, or moderate penalty, odds are there's a chance we could die. Crunch. This is the history they don't tell you. Two cannibals are eating a clown. One says to another, does this taste funny to you? Yes. Yes, it does. Guys, what do you want to do? Do we want to become a cannibal? Cannibalism ain't as bad as it sounds. Totally not speaking as one. It's only bad if you eat the brain. You know what? Do it, YOLO, be a cannibal. All right, done. We're cannibal. We are a cannibal. We lost the trade wounded. We're good now. Though we might have a minor problem in that we eat people. Stay away from the feet. So you are already trying to increase realm laws. Chieftain of Östergötland. Character's gonna be imprisoned. I mean, we can just do that. We're the only ruler over here. Doesn't matter what we decide. There's nobody who does anything to us. So development in own counties is ignored. Right, for being a tribe. Allows the raiding of foreign counties for loot. Tribal realms have stunted county development, cannot advance past tribal era innovations, and cannot construct new holdings. Right, but they can make use of prestige rather than gold to build things. Being a cannibal heals all wounds. So yeah, already. This is just how the game kind of works sometimes. I mean, I'd say we just do this. Tribal rulers with non-tribal lieges may settle, becoming feudal or clan. Sure, we'll have to wait a bit for our prestige to go back up, but I think maybe passing that now is better than not. Hey, our marshal got his, our champion's prowess to go up by 1. Barely started and already resorting to cannibalism. Hey man, I don't make the rules, I just play by them. So here's a here's the thing though. It said that we got a cannibal secret. That means somebody could potentially eventually discover that we are in fact a cannibal, or that we have eaten people, at least in the past. They could blackmail us with that. So that could be pretty bad. While studying the tactics of the ancient generals, I was astonished to learn about the exploits of Hannibal Bacard during the Second Punic War. That was only, what, about 1,000 years ago at this point? Known as the enemy of Rome, Hannibal's crowning achievement was the Battle of Cannae, where his army of roughly 50,000 outmaneuvered and encircled the larger 86,000 strong Roman army. Okay, like Hannibal, I will annihilate my enemies. We get aggressive attacker. Okay, Hannibal was a true master of Fabian tactics. We get logistician. Versatility was Hannibal's greatest strength. Flexible leader. But he was a fool. We'll look for inspiration elsewhere. Some of these look kind of interesting. Is flexible leader good though? Enemy defensive advantage minus 50%. Their defenses would be weaker, thus allowing us to be more aggressive, or at least more efficient. I think maybe we go for flexible leader. If they blackmail you, you eat them as well. I mean, if we can. That would be something interesting. Like, if we could think about it this way. If we were to decide to do some intrigue skill stuff, we could, like, go down the is it the schemer? Yes, it's the schemer tree. As we gain experience, we could put points in here. This one over here is kidnapper. So we could kidnap people. Maybe throwing them in our dungeon and then eating them? I don't know. It's an option. Enemy of Rome, can't have that now. Roma de Aru. Chieftain or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. Oh, I became ill. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Do no more than what is necessary. A safe treatment might lessen symptoms temporarily and has few risks. A risky treatment may have great outcomes, but also lead to worsened symptoms or permanent injuries. You gain 10 stress because we're content. I'm gonna say that it's too late for caution. I want to get better. Hey, there we go. Ingrid gained the trait Novice Physician. Sweet, so she's actually a little bit better. And she has a health boost to herself now. Meaning she'll live longer, hopefully. What kind of RimWorld sounding plan is that? I love it. Jeffrey Epstein, you mean Hawk. Oh, God. Human bodies taste a lot like other meats, but I honestly think it's more akin to goat meat. Flesh contains a lot of fat, but that's not too bad if you moderate like I do. Whoa, Roboy. Whoa. Oh, God. All right, so that actually worked out to our benefit. We have a massive health boost to disease resistance. So even though we're ill, we will probably be okay. Training a warhorse. Let's inspect my stables. My gaze is drawn to a stallion, kept away from all others. He throws his head and stomps his hooves. Never seen such a warhorse before. Ooh. Such a fine steed. We could just get money. No, I'm not one to back away from a challenge. The horse might become your own steed. And we could just get a free perk. His disregard for me is crystal clear. First meeting is important to earn his trust and respect, and I need to decide how to go about it. So we're brave, sadistic, and content. A steady hand is required to tame the beast. We have a massive prowess skill. That might be the best thing to do, honestly. Yeah, I say steady hand. Powerful horse follows my every whim. Now that I've earned his trust, he seems almost fond of me. This is rewarding. I'll do it again. Tamer of horses for 10 years. So is that something we want to pick up? It's only for 10 years, though. This means we get to keep the horse. Prestige, 0.2 a month. That's actually pretty good. And we get a perk. Boom. Free perk. And something else popped up. Do we want to keep going down this tree, though? Marriage acceptance, marriage acceptance. Knight effectiveness might be kind of nice. But Bellum Justum. The problem is we're content. And if we want to play content, we probably don't want to be waging war. Dinner can come literally knocking on the door. Oh, God. I think we still go down the strategist path. It seems right to me. We'll go down this path. We'll try to pick up strategist down at the bottom. If we do wind up at war, this will be very useful to us. And we'll probably go raiding. Honestly. We are Norse. Raids are what we do.